welcome back, y'all. My name is AJ, and here to yap about Higurashi when they cry. Chapter 2, Watanagashi. I am once again joined by my straight man, Griffin. Say hello, Griffin.
I thought you said it'd be the next day, but I didn't think you'd actually make us wait here for 24 hours.
Yeah, we haven't moved. We just played Uno the entire time. Uh, please, God save us. But yeah, we're just gonna... I'm gonna boot up the all-cast review, but we're gonna have our review before Ryukishi holds us to Baby's first murder mystery theory.
Yeah.
Just to have some sort of lively music going on, and to avoid the other pit of fear I have in my stomach.
Yeah.
Rena!
Hello, Rena.
Thank you, Rena. You're my favorite. You're still my favorite. You're probably gonna be my favorite by the end of all this. I love you.
She was the only one alive by the end.
So full disclosure, the moment Mion's hand appeared underneath the bed, I had both of my hands over my eyes, look at the smaller recording screen with like my two fingers lift up, just enough that I could read the text box in clarity, because I was scared to shit.
Yeah, it's actually a very terrifying ending. It was like way worse than episode chapter 1.
Yeah, no. That's the scariest thing I've encountered in Ryukishi work so far.
Yeah. They actually ended with a real horror ending.
It's like, oh, hi.
Yeah. So how about it? What do you think about Mion?
Holy shit, what a fucking
Right?
chapter. Oh my god.
I know, it goes places, right?
It goes places. We went so many places. Oh, I thought, it's when that week, I was like, okay, I think we're in the clear.
Yeah.
When that fucking hospital scene starts, like, oh no.
Oh, yeah.
And then,
I love how it just waits till right at the end to just be like, oh, by the way, here's 3 things that don't line up.
it's just like, oh, so this seems like a pretty close-cut case, like, you know?
Yeah.
What's going on? And it's like, oh, by the way, Rika had a syringe, Takano was dead, Mion was also dead, no one saw Mion with Shion, and, I'm gonna leave your room now, goodbye.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Refuses to elaborate.
Refuses to elaborate.
And just disappears into the ether.
Mom doesn't walk back in.
Yeah.
This
And then Mion crawls out from under the bed.
And kills Keiichi?
Yeah.
Can I say that safely? He
died.
died.
It's probably safe to say that he died there, yeah.
He died there, but he still would have just been walked out of that hospital, even if he had died there.
Yeah, or, who's to say he wasn't already dead from the knife?
Oh man, my entire head's been thrown by a loop. Where the fuck you probably had to give me a starting point, because let me start with my overall thoughts. That was great. I love that episode way more than Onikakushi. The character drama was on point. Everyone just like really like escalated the characters. The horror is good. The mystery was kind of like, I wouldn't say non-existent, but it was like not a focus because everything seemed so close shut for a while. It was more about the history and the horror.
Well, no, I would say the mystery, it's there.
It's
but
there.
It gives you a false sense of security.
Yeah, it gives you a false answer, so you're kind of not thinking about that for a while.
Yeah.
But yeah, the character's great. It's still too long-winded. Jesus Christ.
Yes.
That episode could have been legit, probably like 40% shorter, and I think it would have been better for it.
I don't know if chapter 3 is going to be shorter. I think it might be. But I seem to remember like chapter 3 being a lot easier to get through.
Not true.
Lengthwise, not emotionally.
Oh. Because the Satoko's next in the chopping block,
That's
right?
the Sataka chapter.
Oh boy.
Chapter 3 and chapter 6 are my two favorite.
Okay, Satoko's
Yeah.
up next.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was great. I like everyone more. I have no the fuck idea what's going on anymore.
Mhm.
Okay, so you know what? Uh,
Yeah, what do you think was like the part of the chapter that stood out most to you? Or like I guess the topic? I don't know. Yeah.
I like the characters and the personal dramas, just like the Keiichi's relationship
Hmm.
to Rena and the Keiichi's relationship
Hmm.
to Mion, and then like
Hmm.
Shion's also in the mix. You know, like that was great.
Yeah. The the whole thing with I like easily to me the best part of it, because I mean it's about Mion. Like the chapter is about Mion, well, and Shion to an extent, but I think it's more about
More about Mion.
Mion. Shion is there as
I don't even know when was
a
when
foil.
anymore, dude.
Yeah, yeah. Shion is there as a plot, like a plot mechanic for Mion, as like a a conflict.
I've
For Mion.
seen her in her school uniform, so I assume at some point she's gonna be hanging out with us. But that's
From oh yeah.
Shion's.
Well, don't worry about it.
Yeah,
Uh,
well,
the
that's
um
the bridge across.
right. Let's see. So Shion. Oh yeah, but I was gonna say the whole thing with like whether or not it was with like what Rena said to Keiichi in Angel Mort. That whole part about Mion pretending to be Shion because she did not feel like she could be herself.
It's really
That probably
interesting,
is one of the favorite
like
parts.
the layers of who Mion really is. That's really like the most interesting
Yeah.
part of the episode.
And then the end reveal where there's a third part of her, which is the demon.
The demon.
Hmm.
Keiichi, I think. At least, okay, so for the whole when Mion stabs him, like, we don't know what's going on there, so I'm gonna let him pass. Him, like, not realize, him, like, standing around when Mion is threatening Shion. And he's like,
Right.
wait, stop joking around. That's really the most, like, okay, I get it, but, like, that's too many brain cells turning off right now.
I know. Yeah.
He's like, he doesn't,
Sometimes he's really dumb. Yeah.
It's like, come on, she is screaming her life out right now.
Yeah.
At least not for you. Like, at least let Shion's fear be enough to like spark you. Like, fucking stop it.
Hmm.
Uh,
She's Mia or Keiichi's pretty fucking. By the way, so there's a lot to do in this chapter about history, like you said. There's just we get two sides of the history of Onikakuchi or of Onikafuchi / Hinamizawa here. What Mio tells Keiichi and Shion, and then what Mion tells Keiichi and Rena about the history.
yeah.
Do you have any? I love getting backstory like that kind of thing, and like thinking about how it affects the story, because there's like authors don't include that for no reason.
They're like they are basically telling the same story, but very very skewed in like who's the victim here.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Shiona, when Shiona was explaining to Keiichi and talking on the fucking storehouse,
Mm-hmm.
it's like painting all the dark side of the history and like not sugarcoating anything. Well,
Okay.
Mion, even when she was like disguised as Shion and Angel more, she always talked with pride and like the tragedies. And I'm sure there's some truth to that. Like I'm sure Hinamizawa's gone through a lot of shit that it
Oh, yeah.
probably didn't deserve.
Right. I don't doubt that was
but
any discrimination against the people.
like
who
I
were
said, there has to be a line drawn, and I think, in case she says, maybe a little less like naivety, like why can't we just all be friends?
Well, then, fucking hell, like the naivety. The government was trying to flood their village.
Yeah. I get it, like, stand for the
yeah.
ground. It's like, but you know, it's like, a line has to be drawn.
Hmm. Wait, in what way do you think? Like, where
Not,
it's okay for them to...
not to dismember the construction foreman.
Yeah, maybe don't kill.
And maybe not kidnap a child. I think that's where
yeah.
I think I'm going to
Perhaps,
draw the
yeah.
line.
Alright.
But yeah.
Oh, sorry, yeah.
Rena's best character.
Ren is the best character. But, now actually, another thing that, is implied, but not really talked about in detail, but I just wanted but it's still there, is the relationship between Mion and Shion. That was always, that at the end of the chapter is something that I remember kind of befuddling me.
Okay, so like to recap,
never
like
really talked about it.
so Shion, well, Shion, probably Mion disguised as Shion talks about their sisters like, we talk regularly, but then Mion denying the fact that Shion even exists is like, oh, we just, you know, we don't really talk much. And then we get to the very end where Mion, while on the way to the whole bunker, she says like, well, can you live with, like, does your right hand get along with your left hand? But like, I don't want to live without my left. So it's clear like, at least from what that implies to me, like, I don't think we have a really simple, loving relationship, but I can't be without Shion. But then she gets down there and she's like, I'm gonna make you pay for all the shit you've done to me over the years. So like, I don't know.
Yeah. And they don't expand on that. Like, what is she talking about?
And the bodyguard said, like, this is like, if Mion wasn't there and Shion was having like a really bad fit, like the fact he didn't think it was strange that they were having an argument like that is like, because it must have been bad, whatever she was yelling about.
Right, but also something weird about that, like the bodyguard was saying like, oh, like he heard Mion and Shion insulting each other.
It's like, huh, Mion's there. Maybe I should.
Oh, Mion, yeah. What the fuck?
Well, technically, I guess she's still my boss. So
I guess.
Yeah.
Murder, and also in there fighting with her sister. Whatever. They're sisters. They'll work it out.
But yeah, I'm sure it's like, there is clearly bad blood, but I'm sure there is some truth, like, I don't want to be without my left hand. I don't think Mion was ever lying to us on that entire walkover.
Right. Yeah. Okay, and I have my own thought there that, like, neither of us are only children.
No.
Right?
Well, yeah, I have a sister.
I know you have a sister, right? And I've got an older brother. Like, but like, neither of us are twins.
No. Completely identical.
Not to imply that, like, well, actually, no, I am going to imply, because it's like just recorded fact that there is absolutely a social and like psychological connection and emotional connection between twins in most cases, and especially in this in this story where they're clearly supposed to be very tied to each other. The amount of emotion and like trauma that it would take to kill your twin, or be tortured by your twin.
Like for Mion, it's clear, like, even like as little, Mion's always technically had the more she's been on. She has the higher power in the family, but still, it was something that caused her, or the demon inside of her, to at least seek out revenge.
And that whole thing about the demon having been asleep, like it had always been there. There was violence in her, but it had gone to sleep, and it was given an opportunity to wake up whenever Keiichi didn't give her the doll.
Because I didn't give her the doll, she posed as Shion, and because I was posing as Shion, Keiichi got with Shion, and then that entire set off the chain of events.
Chain, yeah. I think I don't know, like there is like a series of. I'm sure you can connect all the dots there. Like I think it all just starts with that little bit of self-doubt
That spiraled into this.
Yeah.
Because even the demon was asleep for years, she's still, like, you know, participating in murder.
Yes, absolutely.
One way or another. So it's not like...
you could see the Mion coming out of her, like, real Mion coming out at the end. At least in the torture chamber.
Oh boy,
There was sympathy there.
We never backpedal to the fucking footsteps jumping that.
Oh yeah, there's the whole Tobitake and Shion hearing a jumping sound in the storehouse.
So Takano didn't hear it, but she was dead.
Takano was dead at that point.
That's
Keiichi didn't hear it though.
Is Keiichi dead by this point? I'm not gonna further pawn that line of thinking. That's too deep of a rabbit hole.
Too deep right
that's like not touching that one at least for another 2 episodes.
So there's the other part which is so I don't know. There's 2 parts to this I guess to talk about. Okay, number 1. How about these zombies, right?
Oh my, I don't like Mion like being dead in case she's still seeing her. Like I can like reason it out. Takano.
Like, not just that. Like also, her body was at the bottom of that pit.
Exactly.
They found her in that coal tar. That's what they said. It was. You don't get out of coal tar.
No, you're stuck there.
Yeah.
And Shion died the exact same way, minus the coal tar.
Right. Yeah, that same way. Neck broken.
Did Mion purposely throw herself into that pit to just like end it? If there was like some sense of reason left in her that day. I don't know. It's Takano that's drawing me for a loop. What the fuck do you mean she was dead?
She was dead for 24 hours.
What?
By the time that they found her, which was when they did the autopsy, would have been like the next morning. I think it was next morning, or is that night? Sometime around.
They found a body hours after Watanagashi.
Yeah, because Oishi said, I hate to wake up the coroner this late at night. So it was probably like midnight, 2 a.m., or like late at night, they brought the coroner in to do the autopsy. So like the entire day of Watanagashi, pretty much, she was dead. But she was not dead the day before when they saw her.
What does that imply for episode 1? Was she also dead? Well, we never found her, so we can't even verify that.
Oh yeah, in chapter 1.
Oh my god, what do you mean?
Yeah.
What do you mean she's dead? But Tomitake died that night.
Tomitake died that night, yeah.
Does Takano have a twin? She has a twin sister?
How many twins are gonna have?
All of them.
They all have twins. That's the thing about everyone has a twin.
I can't even throw my brain around Takano being dead.
Yeah.
Okay.
So let me ask then. Well, I'm not going to to
Answer.
ask you to give a broad answer, but like how what are you thinking about this mystery aspect about only the like Oyashiro's curse, whatever's going around here. Do you have any theories flying around?
Shit.
Actually,
Because we moved away from Oyashiro-sama's curse, like, for a good while there.
Yeah, yeah.
I had to bring my
But it was
focus
still-
back to him.
But it was still like up until what was it? I think it was not the last call that Keiichi had with quote unquote Shion. Like on the phone, but it was the previous call. They were still talking about
the
curse.
call to go find before he left to find Rika and Satoko.
Yeah, they were still talking about the curse then. Also, they had been. Actually, no, hold on. I don't know what it was, but so there's also Mion talking really bad shit about Satoko.
Yeah, now she's a cursed child.
Yeah, she's a cursed child.
Keiichi did nothing to defend his friend there.
Yeah, and that at that point, it was after they had disappeared, so Mion had already got them.
She's still cursing him. Well, that's one of the few times she had her eyes, the whole weird eyes, yeah. So maybe it was...
The demon.
The demon.
Hmm.
Even more than the demon, because even the demon didn't seem to believe in curses or magic.
Hmm.
Outside of the fact being... I don't know. Satoko, Sarika. Mion died, like, 20 minutes, probably like 20 minutes after that whole event.
Who?
Mion. After, she tased Keiichi and went to go.
Oh, yeah. It was in her escape sequence, yeah.
She failed the quick time event.
She failed the quick time event. And then her body
was stuck in a pit.
Whatever she says, my body will be... The next time you see me, my body will be a demon.
Oh, yeah, she did say that.
My body, yeah. Don't approach me.
Run. I'm not sure what Keiichi could have, like if you had just, like, you know, ignored her, would have gone away. I'm going back to sleep.
There's also, like, I made it in time. Or, like, I did it. That's everyone I wanted to kill. She was, like, fucking, like, struggling there.
I thought it was is it Mion trying to suppress the demon? Or is though, like, this, it was time of factor here? Because, like, that happened, 2 days after? How many days did that happen after the whole...
I think it was 2 days? No, because they decided it was several days then.
Several days.
Because, like, the Sonozaki family kept on coming around day after day, and then they decided to move, and it was in, by the time that Mion came there, it was their last day. Like, the next morning they were going to leave. Okay. Well, and not to sidetrack your thinking any more, but there was one other part of this that I did want to ask, related, I guess not related, but another layer to this whole thing. Any thoughts about the now second syringe that has become...
Right, Rika, fuck. Oh.
Yeah. Rika's meth habit, you know.
Okay, so she had...
not meth habit, her hair.
She had Shut up. Ketamine. No one played a minute, but fucking him has a fucking ketamine problem. I can't do a Gimli voice even if I tried. He didn't... So was that syringe insulin? Or was that...
No, so like, yeah, he was asking if she had ever mentioned being on, like, taking insulin injections, because they found a syringe, but they could not identify what was in the syringe.
But they knew, like, they knew she had diabetes, like, that's objective.
No.
Like,
as in, like, he was asking if she had mentioned it at all, because they didn't know that she had diabetes. Like, that was He was asking about like if she took injections regularly, pretty much.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like Keiichi immediately went to drug addict. Of course, there's like, you know, the only other syringe we know about is the one that causes you to claw out the neck. So, unless I doubt she is taking psychostimulants that will cause someone to claw out the neck, and she's like, nah. Maybe she went to like, I don't know. Maybe she went to go actually kill Mion.
Mm-hmm.
If she had the syringe with her, because like she said she'd take care of it. And I'm not sure if dying and having Satoko die was her definition of I'd take care of it.
She failed a good time then.
She... Ah, shit, right. I'm just shorter than you. Oh yeah, Soryu's missing.
Sorry.
The grandma.
Oh, Oryu.
Oryu.
Yeah.
She's good. She's missing.
Oryu was the grandfather.
No.
Oryu. Okay.
Oryu, yeah, she's gone.
Yeah.
No,
they found her in the well.
Did they find
her?
her?
Everyone that.
Oh, okay. So she's dead.
She was.
So she's been dead. I spitballed that earlier. Like she's probably already dead.
Yeah. Oryu, Kimiyoshi, Rika, Satoko,
and three others. Mion and three others.
And three others that were over a decade old.
Gotcha. Why would she kill her own grandmother? That's interesting.
Mion?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, with this, like, Kimiyoshi and Rika and Oryu, they're the three heads of the three families.
So, power play, but at least Rika and Kimiyoshi at least had side reasons, like they fucked up. But Oryu, I don't know, I feel like that's like a minor point I don't need to focus on right now. Let's go back to the syringe. So maybe, I don't know, my fan seems like she was actually going there to like take care of Mion. Cause like I'm sure.
Well, let me ask, what other syringe you said the other syringe is one that makes you claw at your neck.
Yeah. The one that they used on Keiichi at the end of episode 1.
Okay, that's what you. Okay.
I don't know. Is Rika a druggie? That at hot age.
It's just it's just a little side plot where they're just hinting at the awful meth problem that happens in Hanazawa.
No problem.
Everyone's on it. They were trying to get Keiichi addicted in chapter 1. You're freaking out. Don't worry, we got something that'll help you.
I mean, I was doing drugs and fucking your sister.
Yeah. Little did we know if Shion was giving him that shit.
So.
Which is off screen.
So it's clear, like, there's psychostimulants is probably playing a part in something that's going on here, one way or another.
So something that was brought up by Oishi's the Sonozaki, the corporation, family, Yakuza, whatever. They do deal in psychostimulants.
Yeah, so like just like, oh, everyone's just fucking high off on drugs, and that's what we're seeing things. But I believe in magic, so what's going on here? What is Shido-sama's curse, Rika? Dead people walking.
Heroin addicts.
Fentanyl crisis.
Fentanyl crisis. I'm gonna say it. Hanazawa has a fucking fentanyl crisis. In the storehouse, right?
And that storehouse, and that fucking jumping, which I think is actually like next.
Jumping, right?
That's still kind of the creepiest shit out of all.
Yeah. Got dead people. We got a jumping noise that is inaudible to some people apparently, but audible to others.
That may or may not be dead.
or about to die, or maybe I don't know. So we got Tomitake heard it and Shion heard it, but Shion did not die then. It was a while before Shion died. And it was like a. How long was it since Watanagashi? It was like a week.
Like 4 days. So,
then-
by the time we're in the torture chamber.
And then another probably maybe week after that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like 2 weeks or something like that. Week and a half.
It's funny they won't give her. They won't even give Mion an age.
I know, right? Yeah.
It's like she is a teen.
Just teenager.
How much? How old is that? Teen.
He's teen. Don't worry about it.
Fuck me, man. Takano, that's rolled me for a loop.
It's always that like most things I guess kind of I can see, but there's just this one little piece that just throws everything out of whack. Because everything's got to mesh together somehow.
I just can't explain how 3 people would have seen a dead girl walking.
Yeah.
今度のシナリオはいかがだったでしょうか。ちょっぴりでもお楽しみいただければ幸いです。
Let's
See what they see.
Yeah, let's see what they think.
ちょっぴりも何も。
Hey,
Satoko!
大体バッドエンドですわ。
Oh, just props to Rena for being an MVP this episode.
I know, right?
Yeah. A chapter, not a...
I'll never doubt her again. She could stab Keiichi several times. I'm like...
I'm furious!
いやーみんなお疲れ。
Okay, yeah, she was in her school uniform at the end there.
終わり方こそあれだったけど、今回のシナリオは事実上ミオン編みたいなもんだったんじゃ
Shion
ない？
also in the room?
私大活躍で大満足。にゃはは。
Is Shion also part of this conversation?
I don't know, they have the same actor, so...
私もリカも殺されちゃったですよ。
Yeah, Satoko, you kind of got the short end of the stick in this
しかも
episode.
サトコはただのとばっちりなのです。
Don't worry, I hear that episode will be yours.
Yeah, next episode is yours, don't worry.
あんな死に方嫌なのですな。
You get one of the best
ほら
chapters.
泣かないで。みーちゃんメインのお話だったように、さとこちゃんメインのお話もあるんだから、
Probably one.
今から楽しみだね。きっとさとこがひどい目にあってじわりじわりといたぶり回される話に違いないね。そうなの嫌。
Thank you, Rena.
みーちゃん
Really glad to
悪
see
ふ
that.
ざけが過ぎるとレナもちょっとだけ怒るよ。みーがぺったんこなのです。なでなでしたくても頭がわからないの
No,
です。
she doesn't.
Hmm?
Me does not have a flat chest at all.
No.
無節操な体ですのね。
Hey.
Hey, Namadake. I love how that's his entrance every time. Just fucking camera flash. Namadake, dude.
Can we invite Takano this time? I have some questions for her.
どうもお疲れ様でした。あれ？
Takano, are you a zombie?
高野さんとしーちゃんはまだですか？
Yeah, where are those two?
もちろん
Oh,
です
hey,
よ。
Shion.
今日はお招きいただきありがとうございますね。ここ座ってもいい？
And you had some great voice acting there at the end.
You should go ask about your sister's microphone though.
これだけ一
Hey,
度集まると圧巻ね。どうかお手柔らかに。
Is Keiichi still in the fucking recording booth?
始めても大丈夫かな？
Yeah, I
こ
think
れ
so.
で全員かな？
We're reviewing the script for next episode. Or chapter.
圭
Fuck.
一を除けば全員なのです。
Look, man, I have
Okay.
the grind's never done.
前原さんは相変わらず収録が終わってなくて早々に次回シナリオの台本読みなんですか？
気の毒な話ね。私たちだけで
I love these, honestly.
気がするわ。
This is nice.
It is nice. I don't really jive with the
こういう
like.
時は思いっきり盛り上がった方がかえって気を使わせないもんなんです。
I would like to enjoy this without having my hand held.
Oh, yeah, no.
Maybe they
Is this what
brought
actual
like,
rap parties are?
I don't know.
Japanese rap parties.
Let's go watch the Talking
僕
Dead.
たちでやらせてもらおうか。
Oh, yeah, forgot about that.
そうなれば決まりだね。じゃあみんなコップコップ。炭酸が嫌いな人いる？
I don't.
You don't?
I
don't like carbonated drinks, no.
アルコールもありますよ。
リカちゃんは何を飲む？ブドウジュース？
What did
オレンジジュース？
what did Burn always drink?
Tea?
A dream, a tea. It was like she asked for this really disgusting drink specifically. Like she had, like, I guess it was tea, but she always had something disgusting in it, like plum,
Oh, plums, dried plums. Yeah.
dried plums, yeah.
No.
Like whenever Burn would ever bring up like any food or drink, it'd be like the most. What the fuck are you? What are you talking about?
Dried plums? Not good.
Well, it wasn't just dried plum. Like I need to like remember exactly what
Okay.
she said.
I can
コップ
know
持
that.
ちましたですの？
I miss
早
Burn.
く乾杯しないとジュースがぬるくなってしまいますわ。おね、温度は誰が取るの？
I will
mean, we're
say
gonna-
this
we're
was
gonna
the
feel-
でいいです。
this was the stronger chapter too.
じゃあレナよろしく。
Oh, of course, yeah. Like, you mean compared to, like,
Umineko, yeah.
ゴン、みんな、綿流し終了。お疲れ様でした。お疲れ様でした。
Wow! Clap, 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 clap.
じゃあみんな揃ったんだしね。また今回のシナリオを議論してみないかい？
そうですね。じゃあ自由意見でいきましょうか。誰か意見のある人はいますか？意見も
Oh god, my trigger
今回
song.
のシナリオで謎はすべて解けたのではありませんこと？
Satoko, did you not watch like that final 20 minutes? Nah, I was in the bathroom.
全部
Yeah,
その
no,
だ
she
け
was in the bathroom.
それで決着でございませんの？
Oh, shit. Actually, no, yeah.
そうだね。
Sato's got a point
みーちゃ
here.
んは犯人じゃないって信じてたんだけどな。
What, the Sonozaki family was behind it
大
all?
穴ですよ。
Mion admitted to it.
Man, she did. Who's to say she's telling the truth?
そうですね。
I
前
mean,
回のシナリオをプレイされた方の予想の大
no, I'm sure that.
She
that-
says she was
no more.
responsible for everything, and I highly
That's
doubt
all
that.
the 5 previous, yeah, 5
Yeah.
previous years.
じゃあこれで
I'm sure there's no more mysteries to be had about the previous 5 years of incidents.
終わりなのかな。すべての元凶はみーちゃんの園崎家で決まり？
そうかしら。
Okay.
私はむし
That's it.
ろ
On
こ
God.
れで
Okay.
園崎家犯人説はなくなったと思ってるくらいだけれど。
高野さんと意見が合いましたね。私も同じ意見。
She clearly said Takano, and not her first
I know,
name.
right? Yeah.
でも少なくとも園崎家が真犯人である確率は薄くなったと思ってるね。
Eh?
どうしてなの？だってみーちゃんがみんなを殺したって自供したじゃない。
Yeah, but I could have been lying.
そうですわ。
Neon
私と
lied.
リカを殺しておいて今さら犯人じゃないなんてどういう意味なんですの？別に煙に巻くつもりはないよ。たださ、私ミオンが全ての犯人だとするにはいろいろと無理が多いんだよ。ちょっと考えればすぐわかるよ。
Do you have a gift that's like the equivalent to I have beaten an episode of Umineko when they cry?
僕は園崎家犯人説の
I
近
have
からず
beaten
遠からず
an episode
に
of
真相があると
Oh yeah, no, the
Oh.
Sam.
Oh,
Is it
oh,
you?
yeah,
ミオンちゃんの説が聞き
yeah,
たいね。
yeah. Do I? I don't know if anyone ever made my garage.
ではご拝聴。ラストで私がさ、過去の事件に自分は全て関与しているって白状するでしょ。あそこで感じた大きな違和感が根拠かな。だって考えてみなよ。過去の事件が園崎家の起こしたものならすごいことだよ。だってどれもほぼ完全犯罪でしょ。園崎家以外の犯人や事故で決着するという究極の犯罪だもの。そりゃそうでしょう。 だって大きな力を持つ園崎家が暗躍してるんだもの。完全犯罪なんてお茶の子さいさいでしょ。
You know what? The Sam gift will still work.
そこそこそこが違和感なんだよ。過去4年間園崎本家の気配を全く感じさせずに、あれだけ上手に人を殺したり消したりしてきたんだよ。そこへ行くと5年目の事件はすごくチープなんだよ。手当たり次第に片っ端から消して、
Yeah, that's the thing.
しかも
We're
園
just
崎家とのつながりは簡単にカンパできちゃう。
we're just killing left and right. There's no pattern.
そう言われてみればそうだね。過去の事件はたたりとも犯罪ともつかない不思議な連続事件だったけど、今回の5年目の事件だけはすごく乱暴だったもんね。何を言ってるのかよくわかりませんわ。リカにはわかります？つまり園崎家が本当に犯人なら5年目の事件ももっ
We
と
found
もっ
out
と
there's a
上
lot
手にや
more
ったと
to
言ってい
Tonya
るのです
gift
よ。
on tenor now. Nice.
超つ
It's
まりなん
spreading.
ですの？私とリカを殺したのはミオンさんではなくミオンさんに取り付いた鬼の仕業だったってことですの？
Fuck,
ほ
I
らほら、
found it. I've
やっ
never
ぱり
seen
前
this
回
gift
の
before.
私の予想通りミオンさんは悪い人じゃなかったのですわ。そうそう、レナもサトコちゃんも何かが取り付いて悪いことをしてるって意見だったもんね。じゃあやっぱり私たちの説は正しかったのかな？
私も前回から引き続きたたり説ですが、今回のシナリオでさらに確信を深めましたよ。ラストのラストで私が明かす目
What the
撃され
fuck?
ていたにもかかわらず、そ
Yeah.
の数日前に死んでいたという高野さんやミオンさんの情報はまさにそれを裏付けると思います。
あらあら、前回は弱かったたたり派が今回は随分強気ね。人間犯人説の皆さんには反論はないのかしら？
前回人間犯人説だったのは確かみーちゃんにリカちゃん、それから富武さんでしたよね。では張り切って反論をお願いします。
What is this? Funny.
参ったな。うまい言葉が思いつかないな。
That's the only gift it will ever
た
be.
たり派の根拠の一つが合わない死亡時刻なんですよね。じゃあ
Through
そ
his
のトリ
ring.
ックを崩せれば人間犯人説は立証できるわけですね。お、シオンには何かいい反論があるの？まあ一応。でも私、人間犯人説ではお姉と同じ意見ですけど、園崎家が主犯だと思ってる点ではお姉とは違いますよ。それでもよければ反論してみせますけど。
なんでも結構ですわ。これがたたりじゃないというならその証拠を示してごらんなさいませ。
じゃあシオンちゃん、さっきから話題になってるラストのトリック。ミオンちゃんは事件当日に井戸に落ちて死んでいたにもかかわらず、数日後に現れてケイイチ君とあなたを殺したのはどうやってなのかしら？
ズバリ園崎姉妹共犯説です。理由は簡単だって、お姉はあの時点でもう死んでるんですから、ケイちゃんをさせるのは私
I
しかいない
mean, I
んです。
still don't know
私
whenever
が
who
お
was
姉の
who,
変装してケイ
so
ちゃんを
that's
刺
on
す。
the table.
そして実質へ戻り、幽霊との取っ組み合いの狂言をして飛び降り自殺。
強いて言えばこの場合のミオンちゃんは泥をかぶる役だね。村長さんたちに直接手を下し、シオンちゃんはた
That
だの
still
被害
doesn't
者
explain Takano unless she had a twin
井戸
sister.
の中に姿を隠していれば、変装したシオンちゃんが神出鬼没にいくらでも殺人を犯せるって寸法さ。
なるほどね。だとするとミオンさんにとっての誤算は2つ。死体が見つかってしまったことと、隠れているだけのつもりが死んでしまったことってことになるわけですね。
あれれれ、確かになんとなく辻褄が合うような。
でもやっぱり納得できないでしょう。過去の完全犯罪の華麗さと違いすぎるもの。その計画 たとえうまくいってもミオンは悪役でしょ。一生隠れて、あるいはシオンのふりをしたりして生きていかなきゃならないんでしょ。窮屈すぎ。こんなの完全犯罪とは言わないって。
One of you needs to cut your hair. I'm sorry.
つまり死ぬにせよ消えるにせよミーはいなくなってしまうわけなのです。
リカちゃま、それいい意見。つまり園崎ミオンが表舞台からいなくなるのは彼女らのシナリオの一部だと思うわけです。だからラスト
I
で
guess the father
ミオンは
would take charge of
過去の事件の
the
罪をかぶ
Sonozaki
るんですよ。
family.
全部の事件の
Or at
責
least
任を
temporarily.
一身に引き
They
受け
sorted
退
something
場。
out.
そうすることで過去の事件の真犯人を隠蔽できる。つまり今年の事件はチープなんかじゃなく、過去の事件を丸ごと完全犯罪にするための締めくくりの事件、そういう位置づけになるのかな。
一番疑われている園崎家の若き当主が全てを自白して失踪。彼女もしくは園崎家以外の真犯人にとってこれほど美味しい結末はないってことになるのかしらね。
話が全然わかりませんのよ。ミオンさんが罪をかぶるってどういう意味ですの？犯人なんじゃないんですの？つまりね、連続開始事件の真犯人が別にいるの。その人を守るためにみーちゃんが過去の事件も全て自分が起こしたと嘘の告白をしたってみんなは言ってるの。
これは劇中のセリフになりますが、とんだ名探偵さんがいたもんです。確かにちょっと説得力を感じますよ。
真の犯人をごまかすために起こした事件、それが私の推理。さ
See
らに言え
that?
ばその真の犯人は園崎家以外の存在だと思ってるんだけどね。
4年連続で完全犯罪に成功した謎の人物をさらに守るためにミオンちゃんが起こした捜査撹乱の事件ということかしら。
そういうことです。鬼隠しのシナリオで名前だけ登場したカ
Alright,
ート
him.
がかなり怪しい。
Kind of forgot about him.
すご
The
いです。
director,
実
Yeah,
に
yeah.
つじつまが合いますのですよ。
who may or may not be the first murder victim.
私はそれでも園崎家プラス姉妹が犯人だと思ってますけどね。御三家による古いしがらみを断ち切るために姉妹が起こした過去の清算のための事件、
To
そ
the
れが
past.
私の推理です。
過去の清算ってのはつまり暗躍の歴史に終止符を打つため御三家の罪を最後の当主のミオンが全てかぶり姉妹揃って退場したってことだね。
そういうことです。私たち姉妹が悩みに悩み抜いた末に選んだ悲しい物語だったというわけです。できすぎですね。
I guess there is the question to ask why Rena didn't have any of her episodes this time around. When last time Mion still had her episode.
あれあれ、なんだかリカちゃんにも意見がありそうだね。リカちゃんもどうぞ。
And I bet these two are gonna have their episodes in later episodes. Like, there's no way they don't.
ケイイチはどうして刺されなければいけないのですか？
Because, yeah.
リカ、そんなのは決まってますわよ。入っちゃいけない細具店に勝手に入ったから決まってますわ。
こうして思い返すと、他のシナリオでも死んだ富武さんと高野さんの死もきっと細具伝に
Yeah, I
忍び
was
込んだせい
still-
ってことなんでしょうな。
Keiichi was
Yeah.
still under pressure, even though he did not break a taboo last time.
おかしなことになってきたわね。
He was just
Kind of did. A little bit.
he asked about what happened, which
He asked about Satoshi and about what happened in the previous years, yeah.
but that's not the same equivalent as breaking into the warehouse, you know.
True. Yes.
But he didn't feel anyone behind him this time. Shion, oh, but that was me on. Oh, what that? You know what? These fucking sisters.
おかしなことって何がですか？あ、レンナ
Oh
さん、
shit.
そうですわ。
Um,
思い出してください
Rose
ませ。
Gun days. You know, I thought
そうなのです。例えば鬼隠しのシナリオでは、
Yeah.
ケイイチは西宮殿には忍び込んでいないのに命を狙われているのです。
それはきっとほら
Rub,
ひな
rub,
みさん
rub,
は
rub.
嘘物を嫌うんだろ。だからケイチ君も命を狙われたんだよ。
それはおかしいでしょう。だったらケイちゃんの両親だって襲われていいはず。どう見ても両親に危機が迫っていたようには見えないね。今回だけでなく他のシナリオでも。
さあさあ、人間犯人説の皆様方、ケイイチさんが狙われる理由がちゃんと説明できませんと人間が犯人とは立証できませんでしたよ。
でもたたり説だとしても、やはり前原さんが前回も今回も襲われる理由が分かりませんけどね。
もう一息で解明できそうだったけど、やっぱり謎はたくさん残ってるみたいだね。
ケイチ君以外の人の死には何かしら理由が見つけられるんだけど、
He's somehow at the center of all this for some
なぜか
reason.
いつも曖昧。鬼隠しでもたらい回しでも、そして
Maybe he did live in Himazawa when he was young too and just doesn't remember?
いるのとは無関係に狙われてる。
では今回だけではなく他のシナリオでも殺されるようなことをしちゃってるんじゃありませんこと？
なるほど。他のシナリオと今回の前原さんの行動に共通項が見つけられれば、それが全体の事件の謎を解く鍵になる。
He lied.
ざっとシナリオを
That's
読
the
み比べ
biggest
たけ
connection.
ど
He lied both
ケイチ君なり
times.
に日々を
He lied to Rena's friend
西宮殿の一件さ
that
え除けば
I haven't done
ケイチ君の
anything.
日
I
々の
haven't
暮らし
questioned
に不審な
anything.
点は見当たらないけどな。
I'm not hiding anything from you. He said to Rena, I am not hiding anything to you.
今回と他の
She
シ
snapped
ナ
at
リオ
him.
の時に何をや
And
ったの
Keiichi
かな。
and then
殺される
Keiichi
ような悪いことは。
lied about going to the Witcher
迷った
storehouse.
時には本人に聞いてみるのが一番なのですよ。
He lied both times to his friends.
But the second time, even though he did lie,
He
Rena
did
still
apologize. Rena forgave him.
punished him.
Oh,
Yeah.
she scolded him. She gave him a one-on-one, like, but she treated him like as a friend. 'Cause
Right.
Still, she cared about him, and that was the truest Rena we saw.
Right.
Last time she completely flipped a switch and it never unflipped.
Right. Now, and also like you said that he apologized this time, and she forgave him. She scolded him. This is something just a slight that's pretty interesting about this. That is still a recurring theme, even though it's very understated. Is that remember the train?
It's like,
First episode.
it was the woman repeating, I'm sorry again.
I'm sorry.
Keiichi's like, oh my god, no matter what she did, how many times she said I'm sorry by this point, can't you just forgive her?
Yeah.
And
And Rena saying I'm sorry outside of his window.
I forget if I forget if Keiichi said I'm sorry last episode. He may have when he was running away. But
He apologized. He was apologizing to them after
he killed them.
he killed them. Yeah.
But here he made a heartfelt apology that Rena definitely accepted. And maybe Mion accepted
this time.
too.
But no, actually, remember this time, he meant to. He apologized to Shion.
Shion.
When he thought it was Mion before, and he never apologized
Apologized to
when they
Mion.
came to her house.
Yeah. I felt I did think like, hey Keiichi, you want to apologize? The whole stuffed doll thing while you're here.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess the entire confusion. And Rena did say like, hey, you know, I think Mion's gonna try to ignore all this, so like, just don't bring it up again. But like, things escalated.
Mm-hmm.
So that's.
It's just a small thing that I noticed that like, it's so understated, but it's still there from the beginning of chapter 1. This idea of apology or forgiveness.
Are y'all drinking without me again? Fuck you.
というわけなの。だからね、ケイチ君の自分の胸に聞いてみてほしいんだけど。
ケイちゃん、殺されるようなどんな悪いことをやったわけ？
私にいつも働いている狼藉のせいに違いないですわ。僕に時々危ない視線を向けて妄想に浸っている顔はまさに犯罪者そのものなのです。
No.
そうそう。年頃の女の子たちに囲まれて毎日幸せってのがそもそもの罪
So we talking what?
なそれは確かに重罪ですね。
Both of you jump out that window for me, please.
実に羨ましい主人公役
Look,
ですよ。
he's just gonna be asking some questions later in life. That's all.
まあ確かにあれだけ役得がいろいろあれば最後にちょっと刺されるくらいお安いご用よね。
というわけでケイチさん。
So my mind just like completely disconnects. I'm like, what the fuck are you guys on about? Ryukishi.
What the fuck are you talking about?
他のシナリオでも清く正しく生きてる俺がいつもラストはひどい目に。
Dude, you lied.
その上さらに自分の胸に聞いてみろだと。聞きたいのは俺の方だぞ。これは何かの謀略だ。
かわいそうかわいそうです。今度頭をなでなでしてあげますですよ。
今回のシナリオを読んだ上で改めて鬼。
That's too long of a process. No.
私はミオンの立場になって綿流しを読み返してみるよ。ケイちゃんの立場で読んだ時とは違う発見があるかもね。
私は鬼の仕業だとずーっと思ってますのよ。すべての現象とトリックはすべて鬼で説明がつきますのよ。なんだかプラズマみたいなのです。プレイしてくださった皆さんはどうお感じになりましたか？
I liked it.
進む前にいろいろと推理してみてください
Watch my videos, Rena.
まだまだ先は長いですけど頑張ってく
No,
ださい
there's
ね。
still a long ways to go. Jesus
それ
Christ.
では引き続き日暮らしの泣く頃に推をお楽しみください。
Alright. 2 chapters deep.
I've got 6 to go.
6 to go. You got Sataka chapter next. Woo!
Woo. What a
Best chapter next.
ride this has been.
Liking it?
Yeah. I'm
Yeah.
still here. Jesus Christ. It hasn't thrown me into the meat grinder.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy. So I think I said everything I needed to say.
Yeah. Good episode.
Good episode.
Good chapter.
Luckily, the week this is going out, Kingdom Hearts 1 will also be ending the exact same week, so that's both
Okay.
series done. So, being sick did throw plans off a bit, but I wanna start Rechain of Memories and Chapter 3 at the same time. So whenever I'm done planning for my Rechain of Memories playthrough, I was like, alright, let's go. I'll record the first episode of Rechain, and then I'll record the first episode of, what's the next chapter called?
Oh god, forgot the next chapter name.
Whoopsie daisy.
Sataka chapter or something.
I doubt that's what it's called.
Yes, it's called Tatari Garoshi.
Oh boy, I wonder what that means. Tatari Goroshi.
I can't look it up right now.
Gotcha. So yeah, Recom and Tarikagoshi will start same day, and those probably should end around the same time.
Sorry, it means the curse killing arc.
The curse killing, like,
No.
are we killing
Atari
curses,
version.
or is the curse killing us?
It is the curse killing arc.
Like, oh boy. But yeah, those two series should also probably end like around the same time because Recom's not a long game, and this will probably still take another like, there'll probably still be another like 13 episodes for, chapter 3. But if I had little idea what to go in, because I knew Shion existed before this all happened, so like now I know even less.
Exactly.
Was that
Which is
blue?
why I was not too worried about you knowing about Shion, because it's not, you're not really spoiled on much by knowing that she exists.
There is that other girl with the Miko outfit, but
yeah, don't worry, we'll get to that.
I won't worry about her.
Yeah. I think that yeah. From the looks of it, chapter 3 is definitely shorter than chapter 2.
Okay, so that's good.
Yeah.
It can always be shorter. Ryukishi, hire an editor.
Yeah. Well,
And
I think you did.
we'll see if fucking Phase 2 ever comes out.
Well, from what I'm just reading, it doesn't look like it. God damn it.
Aww.
Anyways, they can end the fucking episode.
Any last words?
No.
Good steak.
Good steak.
Until then, y'all, have a gay old time. Peace.